Yo, what's going on, PML? It is your New York Jets owner, the official mole, and today I thought I'd make a little video kind of highlighting the first quarter of the season. We're already, in week 5 of the first season of PML for Madden 21, and, like I said, a quarter of the way through the season, so I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of show you guys where we're at with the Jets franchise, just kind of show you things we've been doing behind the scenes. If you guys have been tuning into the game reviews, hopefully you guys have been enjoying that type of content. I do have a game review that I have to post for my game in week 4 against the Denver Broncos. So I'll be doing that either tonight or tomorrow. I'm pretty tired. So we're going to try to do this all in one take, get this all, out of the way. Shouldn't be too long of a video, just something quick that I wanted to do to kind of mix things up as far as content goes. So right off the bat, record-wise, we're starting as good as we can. We're 4-0 on the season. One thing I'd like to say, though, is I'm having a lot of fun with this Jets team. I'm really enjoying the challenge of not having any players with, X factors or superstar abilities. It's definitely pushing me to just play differently every game, kind of take what my opponent's giving me. And also, it's I don't really have a focal point to the offense. I say the offense runs through Le'Veon Bell, which is true, but, there isn't that one guy that I feel like I can just give the ball to on every single play and expect him to do things like, a Tariq Cohen in PML 20. So really enjoying the franchise, really enjoying taking over these Jets, making the most out of it. We have some players getting, +1 boosts from just good morale, player upgrades and things like that. And defensively, we're dealing with some injuries, which I'll highlight here in a minute in the video, but we've been having, great success stopping teams from, just making big plays. I think the Colts had a couple big runs on me, but overall, defense is only giving up, I think, 13 points a game. I think in Natural's video for Keys to Victory, I think it was brought up that, we're number 1 right now in points allowed per game. So that's big on us. So just a quick overview of the team where we're at kind of right now. Looking at the injury report, Bradley McDougald is currently hurt with a dislocated ankle for 5 weeks. And then our big man up front, Damon Harrison's hurt with a torn labrum, 88 OVR. Our highest rated player on the team, he's out for 4 weeks. So we're just going to have to try to make that up. One thing I will say is the backup free safety for Bradley McDougald is a guy by the name of Ashton Davis. He's a rookie. We'll go and I'll show you guys real quick. I had an interception with him in week 4. He's got 91 speed, 92 acceleration. He's a good user player. Like I said, 23 years old. He's a rookie from California. He's 6'1". So with that 92 speed, not good zoner man, but if you're using him, it doesn't really matter. 83 hit power, which is a big deal. Anytime you can get a guy over about 85, 86 hit power, you got yourself someone that could really do some damage. And he's just been a really good backfill and could be a future starter down the road. So that's been good to see, just kind of the guys, the depth players we have making plays. I'll run real quick through the stats for you guys, just individual player stats. Sam Darnold having a pretty modest season, 986 passing yards. I don't think he comes close to being in the top 10 by any means. We have a very run-heavy offense, which is fine. I don't expect him. Yeah, we're not even close. You're talking about top 20, maybe 24th. You know what I mean? But really efficient. 10 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, which, if you look at some of the top guys, you got pretty modest numbers from everyone. Big Ben's 14-10, Watson's 15-8. Buccaneers are doing really well, 11-1 with Tom Brady. So Sam Darnold kind of being where he's at, it's to be expected with a guy that's, a 73 OVR player. He's been able to make some really good throws for me. Rushing-wise, Le'Veon Bell is averaging 6.8 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns. We're definitely running the offense through him. A lot of inside runs. Just trying to find the hole, but he's been great for us. He's been staying healthy. We got Frank Gore. Guy's probably going to be playing till year 10. I don't know if I ever want to give him up, but he's been filling in at fullback. We don't really have a true fullback on the team, but so that's been good to have him there. And then receiving-wise, so receiving is interesting because I believe it was the I forgot the user's name, but Rodriguez brought up, if I'm using Denzel Mims, right, the rookie from Baylor, and I haven't been. He's not a guy that I've actually put in my depth chart. 0 catches, 0 receiving yards. I mean, just not doing anything. He's only played 16 downs. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know a lot about him. So he's definitely somebody I'm going to have to mix in. He's fast. He's 6'3". And, like I said, I've already made changes to my depth chart to fill that in. But as you can see, we're spreading the ball around. No one's really taking over receptions. We're trying to keep our stats pretty sim the best we can as far as distribution. We don't want anyone getting suspended at the end of the year. Christopher Herndon's getting a lot of targets. A lot of that's on the delay routes, the block and release delay routes that I've been using that you guys have probably seen in my videos. Rashad Perryman's getting a lot of targets, a lot of quick screens, a lot of short passes. He's got a lot of speed. And then Chris Hogan, man, he just finds ways to get open, averaging 19.2 yards per reception. He's just been a guy that, if he's my third or fourth read down the field and he's open, I'm throwing it to him. So, guys are just making plays on the offensive side of the ball, and everyone's kind of contributing in their own way. And it's been a lot of fun to mix things up. It's been a lot of fun to just kind of play more balanced and just take what the defense is giving me. So that's great. On defense, C.J. Mosley leading the team in tackles. No shock there. He's everywhere. He's a great user linebacker for me up the middle. He also leads the team in tackle for loss, tied for the lead with Jordan Jenkins. Also has a sack on the year. Our sack leader was Damon Harrison. Unfortunately, he's hurt, so we lose that. But we haven't really, if we're not getting sacks, we're getting pressure. It's been leading to a lot of interceptions. If you look at our team right now, we got 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 interceptions in 4 games. That's a lot. I mean, you're averaging just under 3 interceptions a game. I'll take it. Marcus May, he had the 2 pick sixes in one game. I believe it was against the Colts. Pierre Desir's had a big play. He also had a pick 6 last week. And Avery Williamson, who's been another user linebacker for me, he's got 2 interceptions on the year. So Quinnen Williams has an interception. This was in a design zone blitz play. I believe it was from the right side. So he dropped back in like kind of a hook zone, just kind of ran the play stock, and it was kind of a gimme throw out a sack interception against the Broncos. So that was a really good play by him. Just kind of was in the area. Forced fumbles, 2 Bradley McDougald and Jordan Jenkins, but and then in total we've had 4 total returned defensive touchdowns. Right, like the offense isn't doing everything. To have 28 points be contributed, from defense, that's big. That's a big deal. Helps keep your offense off the field and just puts pressure on the opponent. Looking at team stats right now, we're I believe we're 12th in total offense. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, what was it? Sorry, let me go back. Yeah, I mean, it says 12th in offensive yards. Some teams that might have already played. Who knows? Oh, that's total yards. Sorry, total offensive yards. Where are we at? Yeah, we're 12th there. We're top 5 in rushing yards. Points per game. There's a lot of people scoring a lot of points. And the thing is, like, I'm not, this is going to be taken the wrong way, but I'm just playing. Like, I don't care. I'm not looking to, like, beat the brakes off of dudes by, 30. If I'm up, I'm going to run the ball. I'm going to control the clock. I'm not really worried about MVPs or with this team, man, I'm just trying to get the W. And, there's going to be times where the game's not going to look pretty. There's going to be games where, I win by 10 or win by 7. And a lot of that just comes down to just trying to get the W. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. Defensively, we're top 6 in yards allowed. We don't give up many passing yards. Rushing-wise, we could be better. We did have that one game against the Colts, but, I mean, outside of that, we've been great. Only giving up 385 total yards. That's not a lot, man. That's in 4 games. I mean, like I said, top 5. And then, obviously, we're number 1 in points allowed with 54. Gosh, there's dudes with 18 interceptions. Who you be playing with 18 interceptions? So, that's incredible. Yeah, playing efficiently, having fun, man. Haven't really... we haven't played Nat. We haven't played Mike. We did play the Bills once, so we have a lot of division games coming up in the next few weeks. Last thing I'll kind of show you guys here. We'll go to... You guys can probably hear my cats in the background. Last thing I'm going to show you guys here is just kind of what we've been doing on the transaction side of things. We've had some pretty big signings this year so far. We've re-signed Brian Poole to a 4-year deal for $28.6 million. We signed Marcus May re-signed Pierre Desir. So as you can see, we're building that secondary. We're keeping those guys in the long run. We re-signed Avery Williamson to a 4-year deal. We have a lot of cap space. That's like the number one thing that I love about this team. The future is bright. If we can get players developing, if we can get guys, we can get guys built up through XP and stuff like that, then we'll be in a good spot. And then as everyone knows, you look at our draft picks. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 draft picks in 2021, 5 in the first 3 rounds. That's a big deal. And then you fast forward to 2022, we have 2 first-round picks as well. So we have an opportunity in the next year or two to really build up our team. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. Having a lot of fun with it. Looking forward to the next coming weeks. And I'll be sure to do another quarterly update for you guys once we get into week 9, which will be a big week as we play natural at home. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys for the next video. Take it easy.